Cry as hard as you want, but just make sure when you finish crying, you don't cry for the same reason again. Listen, life happens to every one of us. Sometimes it's our fault. Sometimes we can't just explain why life gets so hard on us. But I want you to know this. Allow yourself to go through life. Allow yourself to go through that pain. Sometimes we don't know that pain in itself, it's a medicine. Allow that pain to finish its course. You see, persons will be heartbroken. They don't allow themselves to break completely and break out of the pain. They rush into another relationship. They rush immediately into another business. They don't sit down to understand what went wrong that made that thing happen. They don't check themselves if they were at fault or if there is a pattern that they need to address. Listen to me. Life is a mystery. Sometimes we don't understand and we don't plan why some certain things just happen to us. But you must understand that the pain is part of God's plan to make you know that there's no one than Him. If God should show you and I the whole picture of our life, we will no longer regard Him as God. That is why it is in the heart of God to conceal a matter, and it is in the hand of men to find it out. Whatever pain you have been through, or whatever pain you will be through, don't be hard on yourself. Allow the pain to take its course because that pain will make your heart better and will make you stronger. The reason you think you want to lose your mind, the reason you are hallucinating, the reason you are entering depression is because you are afraid to allow your mind accept what has happened to you. Sit down like Job, put the dust on your head, and understand what has happened to you. Don't think that, why me? If not you, who else? Because the Bible said that God will not give you more than you can bear. The Lord knows that your shoulders can carry it. That is why He allowed you to. Do you know that every experience of pain you go through in life makes you have a savings account of strength in which tomorrow you can withdraw for yourself and withdraw for those that will need to withdraw from it? Do you know Jesus told Peter, Satan has planned to swift you as wheat, but I have prayed for you that your faith faileth not. And Jesus told Peter, when you are strengthened, strengthen thy brethren. Sometimes you go through hell so you can stop others from going through it. You would say, why me? I don't know why you. But the Lord will not give you more than you can bear. Let sorrow have its course. You lose someone. Cry. Cry over it. And ask yourself, why did this death come? What would I have done better? Is there a lifestyle I need to change so this kind of death doesn't come my way? Listen, child of God, the Bible is very complete. And I would like to read to us Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verses 3. It says, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. For by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. Sometimes, go through that pain, go through that shaking, go through that hurt. Let that thing take its course. Sit down. Your heart is getting better. Your heart is getting better. Now you know better. It is not only persons that did not fall or fail in life that have wisdom to give unto you. Even those that fail and made mistakes in life, they have power banks to charge you not to fall tomorrow. That is why you meet some persons, they will tell you, don't take this step. Don't marry this person. Don't strike this deal. This was my experience. This was what I noticed and I ignored, and this is what happened to me. Don't take this route. Oh, this one, don't plant now, plant later on. That is why, if you have scars in life, those your scars, they are your signatures. If life has ever given you a blow, listen to me. I salute you. You are a hero. Let us go further in Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verses 14. It says, in the day of prosperity, be joyful, but in the day of adversity, consider. In the day of adversity, consider. When you are going through pain, when you are going through adversity, whether financially, emotionally, mentally, whatever, consider. Sit down and ask, am I the problem? Some of us are trying to get logs out of our neighbor's eyes, or speck rather, but there are logs in our eyes. Sit and ask yourself, am I the problem? Why this continuous routine of heartbreak? Why this continuous routine of business deal that is not coming positively? Consider, sit down. And when you consider, there is no way the Lord will not sit with you. I've never seen a man that sat alone to ponder on life, that God does not come closely and sit with him. That's why when Jesus died and two disciples were talking about what really happened by the grave, what really happened that the body was not there, Jesus came in to join them to talk. Each time you sit alone to think positively about why life happens to you, Jesus will always come to whisper and give you words. When we continue in Ecclesiastes 7:14b, it says, God also had set the one over against the other, to the end that man should find nothing after him. Sometimes troubles make humans realize that it's only God that resists. If you did not go to prison, will you have given your heart to Christ? If he did not break your heart, will you have sat down to sit down and look for a better man that had a better character? If you did not lose that deal, will you have been more courteous in the next deal? If the secret, the evil you did not come out, will you have stopped it? If a family member did not die of that wrong pattern, will you have stopped that negative family pattern? So the Bible said, so that to the end, man should find nothing after God. It is God that is working. So God bless you. Stay strong.